Senator, what do you think and what is your takeaway? Is that an expanded role of a member of parliament, or it's actually a legitimate expectation that they should know?
Well, maybe let me start by saying, we have been talking about state capture of parliament. Yesterday was the clearest indication of that, that indeed parliament has been captured by the executive. Because you can imagine a scenario where members of parliament seated there and they're being lectured by the head of state on what they are supposed to do, how they are supposed to vote, and all that. And one of the things that came up was when he talks about disloyalty in the reference of affordable housing bill, that they need to pass the affordable housing bill. Me and you know very well that the courts have pronounced itself on the issue of housing levy, and that bill went through public participation. And more than 95% of the institution or individuals who appeared before the parliamentary committee rejected the bill.
The current one?
Yes, the affordable housing bill.
But you're arriving at 95%.
Well, what I mean is that majority of the people who appeared before, because I've read the report, appeared before the committee for housing in the National Assembly, rejected the bill. So what we are asking is, where is the space for public participation? If Parliament can conduct public participation, a decision is made by the public, and they disregard all that, and they go ahead and pass the bill. We had the same scenario for finance bill, and now we are having the same scenario for affordable housing bill. That clearly...
Wait, you think Parliament is going to disregard...
I mean, from what was discussed in the meeting, the directions the Kenya Kwanza MPs were given, they were told to pass the bill as it is. And I am very confident...
That is not the PG I attended.
No. We have...
I think he's misleading.
We were listening to the news yesterday, and that came out, that the bill has to be passed. Even today, if you read the papers, you have even seen the comments by Majority Leader in the National Assembly, Honorable Ichungwa, saying that this bill has to pass. You've seen the comments by the Majority Leader in the Senate, who has said that this bill should come to the Senate, we pass it. I want to say that we are in very interesting times, where members of parliament are not supposed to be objective. They are supposed to follow what the party says. Even if the party says wrong things, you have to pass them. And I want to call upon the three legislators who are seated with me here. Please put the interest of Kenyans first. Because the courts have pronounced itself. They went quickly, came up with a bill. They have gone to public participation. You have heard what Kenyans are saying, but they want to disregard all that and pass the bill. So my question is, where is the space for public participation? And I want us to so we don't even need public participation if that's the case. Number two, I mean, members of parliament are people who are elected. They have gone through an election. They have been elected to represent the people. And really, when we have a president who calls members of parliament and starts lecturing them like children or pupils in a class, it is...
You think they were lectured like...
Yeah, yes, we saw it. We saw it. No. And they cannot deny it. They're here. I know they will say contrary things because they are on TV. But some, this is what happened there. And the president, even if you read this paper, Senator, when he was making reference to
these hangovers, are these hangovers of ODM PG meetings or what? Because it is only those kind of meetings that people are lectured. I think what's talking about...
You see,
and Senator...
Let me read for you what they say.
Before you read, let's listen to what some of the leaders said. After that, PJ.
We will implement the housing program. I don't want to say by whatever means possible. I have just said we will implement. We will. Because it is what other progressive countries have done.
The executive and the legislature, let us focus on helping the president to succeed. I am persuaded from where I sit that that is the most important thing in the next 2 years.
Perhaps by the end of the month, God willing, we have a new housing bill, affordable housing bill.
Okay, so he's saying that by the end of the month, God willing, we have a new affordable housing bill. That does not mean they'll pass it without any amendments, does it?
Well, if you look at the kind of confidence he's having.
How is he supposed to speak as the leader of majority of the Senate?
You see, the bill will come to the Senate. And by the way, initially, the bill was not supposed to come to the Senate. It's after they realized that housing is a devolved function. And even those projects they are doing them on land owned by counties. Is when they belatedly decided to bring it to the Senate. Senate will go through the bill, and I can tell you, if we feel the bill is not meeting the demands of Kenyans and has unconstitutional aspects, we have a right to reject the bill. And I can tell you, senators will do justice to that bill.